Hello fantasy faithfuls and welcome to Calvin Ridley's Fantasy Snapshot. In 2019, Ridley will be facing a group of teams that last year gave up 373.6 fantasy points to receivers, 8th most in the NFL with 12.8 yards per reception and 17 touchdowns on average.
Weak against Carolina, nobody open. Ryan buys some time, throws, Ridley's got it! Who else? His third of the game!
Breaking down his receiving, I love seeing a wide receiver getting the biggest share of his targets to the short left zone. This zone is the zone that correlates the most with fantasy points. I know I keep bringing that up. Other than that short left, he has no clear second favorite zone. The catch rate is one of my favorite things about Ridley. I have many concerns with him, but him catching the ball is not one of them, even though he had a couple of drops. His yards per catch is not one of those concerns. Unless we look at the short left, he gains plenty of yards when he catches the ball in all other zones. I like almost everything when it comes to Ridley's receiving trends, but my concerns would soon be discussed. The opponent that fits his trends the best is the Detroit Lions. Combining the short and deep left, Ridley's two best zones make the Lions a must start in DFS. Ridley's one-game floor is 0.6 points and ceiling 17.2 based on all the games he played in the league. He has a massive ceiling, but the floor is disturbingly low. And the likeliness of him scoring above the ceiling and booming is low at 0.5, while his bust risk below the floor is also low at 0. These numbers reflect how volatile his floor and ceiling are just by themselves. His touchdown rate last year was 10.9, fifth highest in the league. Again, numbers that scream volatility. Based on my market share study, I have him projected for 96 targets and 73 receptions in 2019. Just a few more targets, but with a lot more receptions. Ridley had one amazing and 3 really good games with a bunch of utter garbage. There's nothing in his games that shows stability, and hopefully he can raise that by next year. I would like to take a second to remind you to hit that like button, leave a comment what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel. I love every interaction I have with y'all, and every little bit helps me put out even more content. The situation breakdown for Ridley shows just that instability. He scored much more at Mercedes-Benz and more against teams with a bad passing defense, but he scored less against teams with a losing record. So with his volatility, we can figure out that he will have good games at home versus a below 500 team with a bad pass defense, otherwise bench him. Ridley saw 9 red zone targets in 2018, and with those targets he scored 6 touchdowns. Only Kenny Stills has a higher success rate of the top 50 receivers in the league. He cannot continue this trend and will not continue the rate of touchdowns. I'm a bit concerned because there are not enough red zone opportunities to go around in Atlanta. The average risk of Ridley not scoring above 10 fantasy points in 2018 was 71.7. This is one of the highest 10 points risk out there. Guys that scored in Ridley's range have around 50% risk. Again, volatility. And with his ADP of 48 overall and all the numbers in this video, I, even with all the volatility, have to give him a draft grade of B+. Pass first offense, great rookie season, decent price, great receiving trends. The only thing I don't like is his lack of stability, but everything else just scream upside.
Matty Ice goes to him. Out of no huddle. Throwing for the end zone. Touchdown, Calvin Ridley.
Hello fantasy faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.